Welcome, everyone, to the Everything Show, episode 540. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212. I don't want Steampunk Star Raisin.
Of AmberStreet.com. Hello.
All right, bro. So you like the new Matrix Lord 212 graphics?
Yeah, it looks pretty snazzy. I like the three lightsabers. I wonder if that's like a Darth Vader's rack.
Yeah, what, in the TARDIS you're talking about there? Yeah.
I'm being a smart ass.
I know.
But if you look at it like at that, if you look at it dead on in the center, it does kind of look like.
It does. It's true. What's up, Ray?
How are we doing?
What do you think of the graphics, bro?
I think they look very, very snazzy.
Yeah?
We're moving up in the world.
I know. What's up, Scott?
None. What are we doing?
We're doing the Everything Show. We're live.
Just so I know.
Yes. I guess, I figured, okay, you know what, we're going to have a magazine article about us and Matrix Lord 212 and all the shows, so I figured, why not, learn how to do the graphics and just fix all my stuff uniform from a marketing perspective. So, this is a new year, 2016, new directions for the show, for me, for everyone. So, everybody, join in the fun, because it's going to be an amazing ride.
Super big news today. Planet 9, that's the nickname. But we have a ninth planet in the solar system. It's probably about the size of Neptune.
Yeah.
Now,
I heard about that either today or yesterday.
Now, what is the name? What is it called?
It's called Planet 9. That's the
Planet
nickname
9.
right now.
That's what they're calling it?
That's what they're calling it. They haven't given it a formal designation.
And it's definitely a Planet 9 that they never realized before?
Yeah, Planet 9, about 10 times the mass of Earth.
But how could they not know it's right here? What's up, Chris?
Because it has a very long elliptical
orbit. It's beyond Pluto. It's like, I think, a Kuiper belt, or beyond, just a little beyond the Kuiper belt.
It has a very long elliptical orbit. I think it's about 200 AUs from Earth.
But you know what? What Planet 9 is? Basically, when Pluto was 9, that was always referred to in books from the 70s as Planet X.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, you have like the state of Arizona that still classifies Pluto as a planet. That some people have nicknamed it Planet X.
Right, that's what it always was, Planet X.
Yeah.
So how you doing, Chris?
I'm good. What's up?
Well,
all right.
But yeah, I find it fascinating because the Kuiper belt is so large and this has such a long elliptical orbit. This is what other astronomers had predicted in the past based on gravitational pull, that there was another massive planet out there. And
I wanted to do I was going to ask you to do one with me. I want to do it in more detail.
Oh, okay. We could do like a topic wonders. Okay.
Yeah, like we talked about the planets before. I think we're gonna save a whole half hour.
No, that's fine. That's fine. I could do that.
Because I mentioned it yesterday, didn't I? And I thought you said we'll do a topic wonders on it.
Yeah, we are. Yeah, I said that yesterday.
I love.
No, we gave a preview. We could talk about everything on here, but I do want to spend more time in detail to that. We do have a lot of news.
There's also news about they moved up the date of Star Wars.
Yes, it's not Star Wars. They delayed Star Wars.
Well, I mean, okay. The release date was going to be May 26, 2017.
Now it's December.
Now it's December, and it's going to be competing head-to-head with Avatar 2, which I think is colossally stupid.
Well, goodbye Avatar 2, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. That's going to get blown out.
I don't think so. Don't knock James Cameron out of the woods yet, because James Cameron, he takes his time, and everybody said that Avatar was going to bomb, and it ended up being the most.
Listen, Gargamel is at Smurf Village. That's all I know.
But
he's got a lightsaber, and it's over.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying that a lot of people thought that Avatar, including myself, when the Avatar first came out, I was like, oh, this is one of the few times I was blown away where I saw the trailer and I wasn't really that impressed. Right. And then I went and saw it and I was like, wow, this is awesome. I have to go see it again.
Now I have a question. I have a question for Chris L. Chris.
Yeah.
Did they cancel Terminator sequel because of this?
No. They took it off the release date because the movie wasn't good.
Okay, so they felt we're done with it.
Another thing too, another reason why they moved Star Wars to December was because they're rewriting the script.
Right.
Or parts
Oh,
of the script. Because apparently Rian Johnson introduced more new characters, and the story was focusing on them. And Disney came in and said, can you focus on the characters that we did in 7? Because those are the ones that people care about.
Yeah.
So now they're redoing it. Because, not the whole script, but they're giving Rey, Kylo Ren, and Poe, and Finn, all of them are apparently getting bigger parts in this movie than the new characters.
But here's the thing now, is everybody doing their own thing? Because why wasn't this thought up originally, Dad?
Well, this is the thing. Rian Johnson was told to start writing the script while Episode 7 was being produced, so he didn't know what was going to happen in 7, or he had limited knowledge to know what was going to happen in 7 until it came out. So in my opinion, I don't think this movie was ever coming out in May. I think it was always coming out in December, but they told people, yeah, it's coming out in May. But now that he's seen the movie and he kind of has an idea of what to do and he can work with Disney and J.J. Abrams, they said, you're going to get December so you can do what you have to do with the script.
So basically you're using it as an excuse.
No.
No,
not an excuse. I think this was always the plan. We just didn't know about it.
Yeah,
well, how is J.J. Abrams still in the equation?
He's one of the producers. He's producing all of them.
Okay, he is
8
producing
and 9.
all.
He's not directing them, but he's a part of them.
Yeah,
Okay.
Abrams is the executive producer of Episode 8.
Which I think is a great idea because he could step in if something really nuts happens and be like, this isn't what we're doing.
Right.
Wait, you said, okay, Chris L., you said that they're rewriting part of the script, but they've already filmed Episode 8.
No, it's not done yet.
They've been filming, though.
They've been filming, but it's not done yet.
Yeah, just the way he originally had it written, that these individuals from
But see, I have a problem because how could you start filming a movie and now you have to go back and change the whole entire thing?
This is why. All that, apparently from what we've heard, and this is the only things that have been confirmed yet, all that's been filmed was stuff on that island that Rey found Luke on.
Okay.
The reason they did that was because you are only allowed to film there at certain times of the year.
Oh.
So they had to get whatever they were doing done and get out of there because I think New Zealand owns that island. And they were like, you gotta go at some point.
It's a Christian holy site.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So rather than have rather than build an indoor set, they wanted that island for the visuals, which I think is a great idea. I think set locations like that are miles better than
James. I can't remember the name. I'm bad with historical names, but there's some supposed Christian prophet who's rumored to have been entombed there somewhere.
I think it's called like Michael, like Skellen or something Island. I think that's the name. I'm not sure though. Don't hold me to that.
I need to look up the archaeology on that. It sounds fascinating.
Yeah, it's a beautiful island. I looked up pictures of it when I heard they were filming there. It's absolutely breathtaking. The thing is, you can't really go there. You're not really allowed to go there.
You're not allowed to go there at all?
You're not. I don't think you're allowed. I think you have to get permission from the government there to go to that island at all. Yeah. Which makes me appreciate that they put it in the movie even more.
Oh yeah.
Because they had to pay some sum of money to get there, or just to go there.
They probably had to pay a lot.
And filming there too. They could have easily been like, no, you're not filming there. You can go there, but you're not filming there.
Right. That's nuts. So, how long? So they basically finished their filming there now, right? Or they're still filming?
I don't know about that. I know that they definitely filmed stuff for 8 there.
Okay.
Well, there's I recently saw The Force Awakens again with a friend in L.A. and there's one thing I'll definitely say. There's one little tidbit of dialogue that I picked up watching it on the big screen for the second time that I missed the first time. Rey is definitely not Luke's daughter because of what Rey says when she first meets Han Solo. Luke Skywalker, I thought he was a myth or a legend. She wouldn't have said that if Luke was her father. So
unless she didn't remember him being her father, she wouldn't know.
Exactly.
Yeah, but she seemed to remember her family. I'm waiting for my family.
Not really. I mean,
I agree with Steampunk there. I don't think that she's his daughter. I think the thing is, I think it's just too convenient because in this movie we've got Kylo Ren is Han and Leia's daughter. Episode 8, Rey is Luke's daughter. Episode 9, what is it going to be? Finn's Lando Calrissian's son.
Oh my god.
You know, is everybody related to everybody in these movies? I mean, it's like...
Well, the current rumor is Rey's parents are Supreme Leader Snoke and Captain Phasma.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I don't buy the Phasma part.
Whoa. Snoke is not human.
Well, Supreme Leader Snoke, he actually looks very human to me. He just looks like a very disfigured human. I don't even know why they needed a CGI recreation of a character to do that. They could have.
There was a picture
makeup.
I think on Facebook where they had Snoke even being rumored to be Peter Cushing's character. Because they
actually the current
rumor doesn't make sense.
Picture.
The current rumor is they believe that some people believe that Supreme Leader Snoke is the Sith Inquisitor from season 1 of Rebels. Well, I mean, I'm not the only. I don't know for sure because the Sith Inquisitor had facial tattoos, but some people theorize that he separated from the Sith when he survived, and he.
Now think about this now.
Go ahead.
Ray could be Luke Skywalker's daughter. You know, the Jedi can wipe your mind.
Right, they could do something.
They can make you forget significant events in your life.
They did that in Clone Wars.
Exactly.
Right. I was going to just say, we're going to find out that she is Luke's daughter somewhere along the line.
I mean, I think it's possible, but personally, I don't know how people would react to that. I think people would kind of like roll their eyes at it and be like, yeah, whatever.
Well, think about it. They're going the same. They're going the same thing with Anakin Skywalker as Darth Vader and Luke. You know, you got a good member of the family, you got a bad member of the family. Maybe he can be turned, or maybe he can't be turned.
Well, I thought it was interesting too in the novel of The Force Awakens, which is considered canon. In the book, they confirm that Luke knows who Rey is.
Oh.
He it says in the book, he recognized her as soon as he saw her. So he definitely knows who she is. Whether or not he's met her before, or he just perceived her in the Force or something.
I have something to say. What if there's a possibility that Ben Kenobi had, a family?
That's another rumor that she is the granddaughter of Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, they said that, but the thing is that the timeline doesn't work somehow.
There's a couple other rumors. There's a rumor that she is an Anakin Skywalker clone, and then there's another rumor that she is a reincarnated female Anakin Skywalker.
No,
I think that could be.
I'm just telling you the rumors.
I think that could be it, actually.
Really?
I really do, because I have a feeling that they're gonna say that she's something very, very special with the Force, because I personally think she's already had Force training, but if she's never had Force training, how the hell is she able to do all this stuff?
She had Force training.
Yeah, she got trained by Luke, probably.
She probably did. She had to.
I think Luke started training her, and then when Kylo Ren went bad, he dropped her off at Jakku, or had somebody drop her off on Jakku, and was like, we got to keep her out of here until we figure out what we're going to do with Kylo Ren.
Right.
Man, he's coming back. When he gets to doing his training, he's going to come back as a bad butt.
Yeah.
We have some other news that hit too, besides Star Wars. But want me to go into? I'll do box office. I'll tell you what we got in so far.
No, go ahead.
All right. Let me just get the numbers. This is like a regular thing.
All right, Daniel.
Okay, let's see. All right, so we have in currently 863 million domestically. Worldwide, 1,888,548,249 dollars.
Wow.
So That is where we're at. We're almost at 1.9 billion. Almost at. And I'm hoping for a strong week this week.
I don't think it's going to beat Avatar worldwide.
Well, let's just get to 1.9 billion and then get to 2 billion, and then we're all right.
Because it's down to grossing about $1 million a day, and the DVD releases, or the Blu-ray DVD release, has already been, I think it's April 4th. So they're already planning when to shut it down and put it on Blu-ray.
I know. We have this week The Fifth Wave, The Boy, and Dirty Grandpa coming out.
Which I'm going to see Dirty on Sunday.
And then next week we have 50 Shades of Black, The Finest Hours, and Kung Fu Panda.
I heard The Fifth Wave was garbage.
Yeah?
I heard it was really bad.
And then February 5th we have The Choice, Hail Caesar, and Pride and Prejudice and Zombies.
Hail Caesar looks interesting.
It does.
Yeah.
And
Is
then
that a
Deadpool.
remake?
I don't know what that is.
It sounds like a remake.
Good.
What's up?
The Hail Caesar? That's with George Clooney.
Yeah, that's apparently on the
It
look
looks like
at.
Scarlett Johansson in it.
Apparently, it's just a look at 50s movies and how they were shot. It's basically like a comedy.
Right.
So taking the mick out of how 50s films were shot.
Honestly, I would see Star Wars coming back into #1. Because I don't
same
really
here.
see,
Like I said.
Yeah,
it's shit.
it's gonna come back.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to curse, but it's shit. There's nothing really that's like, oh my god, I can't wait to go see that.
Well, Deadpool's coming out next month.
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's
Apart
next
from that-
month, though. That's
apart from
my
that.
birthday. It's coming out. Along with Zoolander 2.
Oh, that looks stupid.
Oh,
right there.
you could celebrate Valentine's Day and your birthday at the same time.
No, we never do that. But yeah, I know. Well, we do have some massive news that broke about Thor 3. Did you hear about that, Chriselle?
No, what's that?
Okay, it turns out that Hela, I guess she's of the Netherworld or whatever that realm is.
Oh, the dead.
Right, she teams up with Loki, and I guess the plan is to kick everybody at Asgard, like to hell with everybody, you know.
I guess the breakfast, the picnic at Asgard's off.
That sounds weird.
And I guess Odin's in New York as a bum with no memory,
With no powers.
a homeless man. And I guess Thor realizes it too late, they said. So here's the thing. And this is where the Hulk comes in, I believe. He
Okay.
realizes it too late. He fights Hela. He gets his ass kicked, and they break his hammer in half.
Oh.
Okay.
Ouch.
I guess he's thrown to Earth, and then I guess somehow he teams up with the Hulk, and I guess he still has his super strength, but
Didn't we see this in the Hulk meets Thor of the
Cartoon.
well,
Are you talking about the Bill Bixby thing?
I'm sorry, that's what I'm thinking.
So somehow I guess they get to Asgard, they kick butt, and then I think the Hulk winds up getting stuck in space with the Guardians of the Galaxy. Maybe, I don't know, or something towards the effect of maybe Planet Hulk on the horizon.
Thor is one of those Marvel franchises that I'm not really that interested in. I didn't even bother to watch the last movie.
The Dark World.
Yeah, it just didn't interest me. I saw the trailer, it didn't interest me.
I always
It was
felt that
decent.
I thought the Thor movies have been the weakest of the Marvel movies.
I actually disagree. I think the first Thor movie was phenomenal. I liked the
It
first
was
Thor movie
okay. I
better
was like,
than the
eh.
Captain America movie. And
Oh, yeah,
I wasn't crazy about Thor to the Dark World. Wasn't crazy about that one.
Eh.
Yeah, because Jane Foster, she didn't really do nothing for me in that movie.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be there, and they forced her to be there. Like they says, we'll sue you. So it's like,
Yeah, one of those obligated to be in the next movie, whether we make
Right.
it or not.
If the actor doesn't want to be in it, don't let them be in it, 'cause they give a shitty performance. You know,
It could have got Ellie Atwell to play Jane.
Oh, I didn't know that. That's interesting. So Natalie Portman did not want to do the rest of the Thor movies. Okay.
yeah. So
But
that
they want to do the Star Wars though.
Huh.
so I mean, I'm not saying that she gave a shitty performance, but if you're not really into it,
Yeah.
Give you
Your
a
art, your art's not going to be in it.
so that's basically what happened with that one.
Perhaps she was dead inside because of Darth Vader.
You never know.
That would be the smart ass.
She's lost the will to act.
Okay, we
The Force wasn't with her.
we got some bad news.
Uh-oh.
Died now.
Universal Pictures had pushed back the release of the reboot of The Mummy by 3 months.
With
Originally-
Tom Cruise.
Originally slated for March 24, 2017, it will now open June 9th. The year opposite World War Z 2 and The Final Divergent. All at the same time, they're going up against each other.
Wow. So ain't nobody gonna make no money that year.
Nobody's making money that day.
No.
Tom Cruise and Sophia Boutella are confirmed for the action adventure, which will serve as a launching pad for the Universal Cinematic Universe.
So
Universal
Monkey,
Monsters.
Dracula, Frankenstein again.
Ooh.
Alex Kurtzman directs the script by John Politis, Kurtzman, Chris Morgan, and Sean Daniel will produce. So,
I like the Brandon Fraser Mummy. Like the first two were fantastic. That last one, the Dragon Emperor, kind of left me kind of mellow.
yeah.
Did you see that, Joel? The Fast 8 poster's been released.
The what?
Fast 8.
Oh, have they?
The
Yeah.
poster's been released today.
Where?
I just got it up on my phone. It's trending on.
let me-
It's
I-
trending
I-
on Facebook.
I really didn't see it now.
It's trending on Facebook at the moment.
Let me.
Yeah,
let
and
me
guess what they bring back, Joe? You never
Who?
guess.
What I want to see a remake of is
who? Wait.
Kid meets Frankenstein.
Wait. James,
Good
what
old
did you say?
classic.
They bring back Jeepers Creepers 3.
Yes, Jeepers Creepers 3. Yes. Very happy about that.
and I also heard that there's some sad news that don't know if it was the author of Star Trek, like the fictional, or Star Wars, that he died.
Who?
The author of the fictional Star Trek, like the author who wrote them. I think it was Star Trek that he passed away today.
Who died from Star Trek?
The author who wrote the books.
The Arthur?
Yeah, the author of who wrote the books.
Which one?
I don't know. I'm just trying to look now.
Okay.
I mean, I know like a couple days ago, Glenn Fry from the Eagles passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we lived in everybody.
Every day has been like.
Oh, yeah. First David Bowie, then...
Then Alan Rickman.
Oh, then the
That was upsetting.
Tall man from...
They're all upsetting, but I mean, it's yeah.
Yeah, but that's life, though.
Yes.
Well, David Bowie was most upsetting for me because I actually admired his work and look forward to seeing more.
We all did, dude. I listened to his music all the damn time.
Okay.
Hey,
Are you
I
crazy?
I wasn't as big a fan. I wasn't
Holy
as big a fan of-
shitballs.
I wasn't
Yeah.
as big a fan of his acting, but I liked his music.
Listen, I'm all around David Bowie. So,
Yep.
all right. So, wait, Ray, do you have this that you're talking about? The posters?
I just saw it trending on Facebook. Hang on.
Because you can't mention it and then not know where it is, and then we can't talk about it. So
No, I just
that
saw it
doesn't make
trending.
any sense.
No, hang on. I'll just
All
try
right, so
on.
I'm gonna have to find it now. Let's see. Fast 5, hold on. Fast 8, whatever, right?
Fast 8,
Yeah, it's got the tagline "New Roads Ahead," so yeah.
And he still got Paul Walker.
Is it the poster that they released, or
Yeah.
is it?
Poster.
So,
That's
yeah,
called
them in the post.
poster. All right. The poster?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Got a thing of buildings.
yeah, that's it. Here you go. George Clayton Johnson, writer of first Star Trek episode, dies at 86.
Oh my god.
So another one.
Okay, so that's supposed to be in New York, basically.
Yeah.
That's what that is. Okay. Cool. You guys see me, or you see my graphics? Oh, there we go. Okay.
I see you,
They
Greg.
got a little,
Yeah, that's
yeah,
who it was who died.
stuff.
If you heard me.
So I have my
He
Google's
wrote
trying
the
to.
first What now? He wrote the first Star Trek episode?
Yeah, the one who first, George Clayton Johnson, who wrote the first Star Trek episode, Logan's one, died aged 86 today.
Logan's.
Logan's
he-
Run. That's his own series, I thought, wasn't it? Logan's Run.
Yeah, Logan's Run first started off as a a Chamberlain movie with Farrah Fawcett, then went to TV for I think just a season.
I just saw it.
So wait, who? Okay, one more time. Who died?
George Clayton Johnson.
Never heard of him.
Okay. Oh my God.
If you see what I mean.
Yeah.
Another one. What shit he is. Sorry for my language.
I just looked him up. Yeah, he was a science fiction writer, best known for Logan's Run.
Right.
Has anybody heard rumors that they're trying to bring back Flash Gordon?
That's because it's been popular with
Well,
Ted.
they did bring back Flash Gordon. It was on Sci-Fi Channel, but it got terrible ratings and they canceled it.
They had him as a teenage, or at least a 20-something.
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. I thought they brought back the Phantom, not Flash Gordon.
Well, they've already tried and failed. I don't know if they'll bring it. What they need to do is they need to do like with the '80s movie of Flash Gordon was really good. It was campy, but it was.
Are you kidding me?
It was hilarious. It was the whole point. Is you weren't meant to take it seriously.
That movie was hot dog.
And just think, the dude who was the head of the Hawk
He
dude
wrote
was
The Man Trap in 1966 for Star Trek.
Yeah.
That was a good.
I knew it was
episode
something to do with Star Trek.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was the second pilot. The Man Trap was the second pilot.
I knew he wasn't trying to do with Star Trek, but that's him he passed.
That's
The
when
first pilot was
that's when they introduced Mr. Mudd.
What bad year
No,
is so far?
the Man Trap is where that alien creature impersonates people. Like alien, it's the last. It was actually kind of an interesting episode. It was the last. She was the last survivor of her race on a planet, and her superpower was that she could morph and mimic the appearance of other people.
Ocean's 11 he wrote also. Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13.
Wow.
Wow.
So we heard his movie, but not really much of him.
Right.
That's why because he was on silent, if you know what I mean.
Wow.
I
Okay.
tell you what, I tell you two sci-fi shows they should bring back and update them. Buck Rogers in the 25th century.
Absolutely, Buck Rogers.
Yeah.
Yeah, in Space 1999.
There's
Yes.
plans on doing that.
Yes.
Or Space
They're
29.
planning on updating that. I don't know when, but I heard about that like last year or the year before.
I agree on that one.
So they're trying to bring
Because they're
back.
bringing, like I said, like I read about like a few months ago, Lost in Space is going to Netflix.
Oh, the new series?
Yeah.
Danger, danger, Will Robinson, danger,
Which
I
danger.
have
hope
the robot somewhere.
The sets which they used for the new Battlestar Galactica series, they put that their attempt of doing a reboot after the last Lost in Space movie, and I happened to find that rebooted attempted series.
Mhm.
Oh God, it sucked donkey balls. That's the
Wow.
nicest I can even call it.
What does everybody think of Pee Wee Herman coming back?
Boo! Boo!
I don't know, indifferent. I never watched the original.
Burn him at the stake.
I'll give him my hand.
Somebody give the guy a movie ticket. No.
I give him the back of the hand. I give him the back of the hand.
Chris, is there any? I have a question for you, Chris.
Go for it.
With all the Godzilla stuff and King Kong stuff, we heard that Legendary Pictures was purchased, right?
Yeah.
Does this affect in any way any of their plans?
No.
Okay. Down the road, would it affect anything?
If it does, it'll affect it in a better way.
Okay. What is this rumored thing I hear about Ultraman?
That's coming out in Japan. It's not connected, though.
It's not connected. Okay.
Not at all, no.
And there's no, we didn't hear anything new about Godzilla, the design.
No. Right now, the big kaiju monster movie news is somehow friggin' J.J. Abrams was able to get his Cloverfield sequel done without anybody knowing, and it's coming out in 2 months.
What?
Let me tell you
I
something.
didn't like the first one. I thought
That morning, I was sick, right?
Yeah.
I'm on the bus, and I see this friggin' thing, and I'm like, how the hell did he film it without nobody knowing about it?
well, it makes sense because the first one looks like it was done on a low budget.
You know what it is? It's because of Star Wars. That's why.
But you want to know what it is though too, and this if anybody has any high hopes for this movie, I don't. I agree with you, Steampunk. I didn't like the original Cloverfield. This movie had a $5 million budget.
Right.
So they have John Goodman in this movie, and from what I'm hearing, this was never intended to be a Cloverfield sequel. Like, apparently, the rumor is, because apparently they've done test screenings of this movie already. And now, take all this with a grain of salt, but apparently they filmed this movie under the working title called Valencia, and then it was called The Cellar, right? But the main title was Valencia. And apparently it was going to be totally unconnected. And then apparently they went back and they redid the ending to make it work with Cloverfield.
About the coming up missing or something?
The whole movie is, again, there's going to be a whole movie without the creature, and then at the end...
Apparently the monster's not in this movie until the end, and it might not even be the same monster. It might be a different one. And from what I'm hearing... This isn't the Cloverfield sequel. It's just a movie happening in the same universe.
Yeah.
So here's the problem, though, and I already have a few problems with. I don't mind them making a movie like this, so I'll go see it. But if they're thinking about making if they're thinking about making Cloverfield a franchise or something, there's two problems with this. One, it's coming out like 2 weeks before Batman vs. Superman.
Which dooms it there.
That's it's going to be dead right there. And two, J.J. Abrams said this isn't the Cloverfield sequel. Well, what are all these sites reporting it as?
Well, I have something different to say. You're thinking in the terms of budgets of Star Wars. This is a $5 million movie, right?
No, I know it's going to make back its money.
In 1 week, if it made $20 million, it's done. It's a success.
Right, but this is the thing.
Blair Witch cost $1,000 to make and made millions.
Right, but this is the thing about that, though.
Is this going to be a limited release thing, or is it going to be...
Probably.
No, it's not. No.
Okay.
It's going to be a normal release, and here's the thing about it, though. The Blair Witch was one thing, right?
Yeah.
But this movie is not being shot in found footage, right? It's going to be a normally shot movie. Here's the thing.
The found footage should be.
Right. Now, I'm glad that they're not shooting it in found footage, because I hated that. But here's the thing about this, though. If you market this as the Cloverfield sequel, even though that's not what it is,
it's a spin-off.
And people see Cloverfield in the title, the casual moviegoer is going to go see this movie and be like, "Where the hell's the monster?"
Correct.
And then it's going to, and critically, it's not going to do well because people are going to be like, "Where the hell is the monster?"
This is, I believe, this is what the strategy is behind this. Okay, you have a $5 million movie, right?
Yeah.
2 weeks, and then it's done because Batman vs. Superman is out, right?
Yeah.
So my prediction is it's going to make $45 million, right?
Oh, yeah.
That's here, not counting overseas, right? this will springboard a green light by the company for a Cloverfield 2 because they'll go into it saying, look, we gave you a tease about the monster. Everybody wants to see the monster. Give us the green light to do a big budget monster throughout the whole movie, Cloverfield 2. The company will say yes, and then we will have a 2019 release for Cloverfield 2. That's my prediction.
Because Super 8, in a way, could have been considered as a prequel
2019.
because they used the monster in that movie.
Well, I mean, everyone thought it was a prequel, but then J.J. Abrams was like, it's not. He's like, it's definitely not a prequel. It's not connected. Which I agree with you, Scott. I think it should have been the prequel because the monster looked pretty much the same.
Mm-hmm.
Super 8 is not. It's not
No,
connected.
it's not connected
it's
to
not.
Cloverfield at all. Nope.
But like I
That's what
said,
J.J. Abrams ought to work on right now. The next movie you need to work on is Voltron.
He's working on Phantasm remastering
Well, I mean, Abrams is notoriously good at doing plot holes.
and Twilight Zone.
Again, another Twilight Zone.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
God.
I'm just shocked that he was able to do this without any news leaking that it was linked to Cloverfield at all.
I honestly think that he needs to do a Battlestar Galactica. He did Star Trek, he did Star Wars. Why don't you go do Battlestar
I would
Galactica?
love to see Doc Savage and the Shadow. Those are the two ones I really would want.
I would really like to see Abrams direct a Jar Jar Binks solo movie.
Ooh, yeah, there you go. Cooking with Jar Jar.
Joe,
Yes.
Jar
right.
Jar and the Ewoks.
Yeah, right.
I was going to say, would you like that guy to do a Quantum Leap movie, which you wanted?
Quantum Leap movie.
You
Yes.
imagine that, like Jar Jar and the Ewoks, and then Itchy shows up, and then Mala and
Quantum.
Lumpy shows up.
Steampunk, we know that you want Ewok burgers, but this is not the time.
Quantum Leap movie.
Well, yeah, that's because we already established that Ewok meat tastes like chicken.
Quantum Leap movie.
Or
Absolutely.
no, it tastes like pork.
I know.
Sorry, it tastes like pork. It doesn't taste like chicken.
No, it tastes like
It tastes like
rainforest.
lamb.
Yeah, we need a Voltron movie.
Exactly.
Yeah, we do.
If they can make precision grill,
Thundercats.
Voltron.
Thundercats live
Ooh,
action.
Yes.
Really, I
No,
didn't.
is it going to be a cartoon or live action? Or
No, I want a live action.
It's funny, too, that you brought Voltron up because when the original Cloverfield came out, that's what everybody thought it was. They thought it was a Voltron movie.
I didn't know he died.
Who died?
Oh, another one from Disney. The one
Listen.
Right.
Here's the one problem I'm having with this show. We're jumping around. We can't stay on one topic, and everybody's like, "This one died. Fast 8. This." Let's just stay on topic and stop jumping around because, we keep going back out of Star Wars, in Star Wars, out of Star Wars. Fast 8. This. We gotta try to stick around because.
Well, I mean, I was prepared to talk about Planet 9 for about
I know,
20
I know.
minutes.
But we're doing that. We're really saying
You
that.
wanted to do the topic wonders. Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, Joe.
That's all right. That's all right. It's like,
That's
a fire engine just passed by. It's like, all right. You know.
No, it's just another Disney one which I didn't know died. The one who played the Robin Hood, Ryan, what's his name?
Who?
Oh, I'm just trying to get him up now. Hang on.
Did you guys hear about the odd villain for Guardians of the Galaxy movie?
I have not. Do
Ego,
tell.
the Living Planet.
Oh, boy.
Ooh, well, that's what I thought was supposed to be for this latest Fantastic Fly.
Yeah,
That's
Ego,
where they travel
Ego, the
to.
Living Planet is going to be a villain in Guardians.
I could be good or could be bad, depending on how
That
it's
could
done.
be really bad, real fast, if it's done wrong.
I
Yeah,
think
as
they
I
could
said,
find a way to make it work, though.
Fantastic Fly,
Yeah.
that's where I thought they traveled to initially, was Ego, and they just didn't mention it.
I am sort of excited for the Guardians of the Galaxy sequel because I like the first one.
Yeah, Ego, the Living Planet. Of course, I believe Thanos is going to appear in this too.
But who are they going to have speaking for Ego then?
And we know Karen Gillan's in it as well as she's Nebula again. So
Yeah, that was even. Yeah, that's the actor, Brian Bedford.
No.
Yeah, he passed away, and Pat Harrington Jr. from One Day at a Time.
Yeah, he did
He
that.
died a week or two ago, right?
I didn't know he died.
Yeah.
I've already devised a theory for Planet 9, but I'll talk about that on Topic Wonders.
Yes.
I've been thinking about that.
Well, let's talk about the Suicide Squad. Nobody said anything about Suicide Squad.
I saw the new trailer. It looks awesome.
Yes.
Did you know that trailer is getting hated on like no tomorrow?
Why?
Well, apparently, like it turned a lot of people off to the movie.
Why?
I had no idea about it until
liked
like,
it.
I thought it was
I
funny.
was
I like
watching
Harley
it-
Quinn's crazy talk.
I was
Harley
watching
Quinn.
some stuff. When was it? Like last night or the night before, and apparently it got a really like mixed to negative reaction from everybody. I thought it was really good.
I
I
loved it.
loved it.
Yeah,
Because I even went back and watched it.
it turned a lot of people off to the movie. I don't know why.
Why?
I have no idea.
Hold on. I am doing some research because it was released on YouTube.
A lot of
But
people were pissed with Jared Leto, and I was like,
Oh,
he didn't even do anything
no.
here. Like, what the hell?
Well, I mean, there's going to be natural animosity against Jared Leto playing the Joker.
Of course.
Oh,
Because
come
of-
on.
because
I
of-
mean, you
Well,
can't
no,
have
I
the
just-
character not appear for like
well, I'm just
decades.
gonna
I mean, that's
give you a
stupid.
comparison. It's an unfair comparison, but it's the Heath Ledger Joker versus Jared
Yeah.
Leto Joker.
There's no...
That's what-
Listen, you know what? It's a reboot, for crying out loud. Let's go. I mean...
Well, I have no problem with it. I'm just telling you what people
It's like-
are saying.
Well, I like the new Joker myself.
He's got that
well,
laugh down
I'm
to a
at the-
science, man.
I'm at
Yeah.
the official Suicide Squad trailer on YouTube, and it's got 702,000 views so far, and 13,000 likes and 228 dislikes. So it seems like, as far as likes on YouTube, most people are liking
Well,
it.
you can't really go but just by that, though. I mean, I've seen a
That's
whole
true.
bunch of articles that were just like, no, it's not good. And
Oh,
I read
then
all the
just shut
comments, and it's just
Well,
like,
Well, I
wow.
mean,
They said
there's a bunch of people who
Michael
have given
Keaton
bad
back.
reviews
They said
to
the
Star
same thing
Wars:
about
The
Michael
Force
Keaton
Awakens too.
Hold on, James, go.
They said the same thing about Michael Keaton's Batman when he first took the role.
That's right.
His mom
Yeah.
and Beetlejuice and all that. And he probably
And
would
if
have
it
been
wasn't,
Batman.
Hey,
hey, folks, think about this. If it wasn't for Beetlejuice, we would not be seeing Keaton as Batman.
Exactly.
Mm.
And we're going to be seeing Beetlejuice in 2 years anyway.
I know, but still, Tim Burton, and or at least the writers of Beetlejuice, put that movie out, and that's what gave them the inspiration to do Batman. Because without Beetlejuice, we would not be seeing
Right.
Batman get his cojones back.
Right.
Did you guys know? Did you guys ever hear the story of what the original Beetlejuice sequel was gonna be?
No.
Somewhat.
Beetlejuice goes Hawaiian.
Oh,
Yeah.
I heard that. Actually,
Yeah.
I did hear that a while ago.
Yeah.
That's stupid.
Mm.
Well, he wearing all them crazy shirts anyway.
Well, look at they're talking about now. They say, well, where the X-Men going to go after Apocalypse? They said they're going to bring them into Savage Land with dinosaurs and stuff.
No.
Yeah,
Oh,
like a
Oh,
pit
and-
stop before the Dark Phoenix saga that they might redo.
look at Scott.
With Kazar.
It's one of my
Kazar,
favorite
like the
movies.
Northern Rip
Yeah, they
Off.
need to do the Dark Phoenix saga, but they need to do it right.
Yeah.
Well, we have an opportunity for them to do it right this time. So
I mean, if they do it right, you can be interacting with Guardians of the Galaxy too, because she'd be going in outer space, I guess. Right.
That's true, because it did involve some characters. The Dark Phoenix saga did involve some characters.
And of course, let's not forget an all-time classic.
Oh, Porky's! Oh my God.
Joe.
aren't they bringing that back too?
Well,
Really?
Porky's.
Oh my
Yeah,
God.
Oh my God.
Why?
I heard.
I'm just looking through, seeing if there's anything.
What, Ray? What, Ray?
I'm just looking, seeing if there's anything. Just seeing about Johnny Depp entering the Triple Frontier.
Yeah.
Oh Lord. Oh my God. Mm.
So there was also, we know Spider-Man's moved up, but does anybody care?
Not really.
Yeah.
I mean, does anybody think that's going to be good?
Yes.
I think it will be because it's in the MCU and it's going to be
Well, what do you think it's going to be about?
Spider-Man in the MCU.
There's
I
no,
think it's
no
going to be
origin.
about Spider-Man. I think it's going to be the first time he has to more than just a few blocks that he's been doing, apparently.
Okay.
Okay, so it's gonna be Spider-Man.
Well, I mean, I think it gives a more breathing room for a potential story because it's in the MCU and it's interconnected with Civil War. So
Yeah.
But think about it now. They making Spider-Man young again. So what are you gonna be? What are you gonna be really battling about? Having web shooters or acne spray?
Well, Spider-Man started out young though, so it's not really. I mean,
is it gonna be Kraven the Hunter though?
Yeah, I mean, the original 1963 Spider-Man, I think he was like 16.
Yeah, he was in high school.
Right.
Yeah.
But who's the villain? Kraven the Hunter, maybe?
Oh, they don't have a villain yet. I keep hearing it might be a new villain.
Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, please.
Have they showed the Vulture yet?
Let me tell you something. Let me just say something. Of all the comic book characters, like superheroes, Spider-Man has more of a villain gallery.
Yeah.
And if you put all the DC heroes together, he still comes up like times 10. Like I literally, there was one time I actually named like 205, and I still forgot a lot.
I just want to put a disclaimer here. Batman fans, he apologizes. He didn't mean what he just said. No, I'm joking.
Listen, like if you really think about it, Spider-Man probably has more villains than anybody.
Well, he has more clones than anybody.
He has villains. He has more villains. All right, were you on in the clones? You're talking about Scarlet Spider, which is Ben Reilly, Kane, Spider-Side. I mean,
Scarlet Spider looked cool. It's a shame they killed him off.
Look, there's so many villains that they could use. They could use Shocker, Scorpion, Beetle. They could use friggin' they did the Lizard, Mysterio,
Firefly.
I think they should bring in Ice Cream Man. Ice Cream Man would be a good villain.
Keep going at Ice Cream Man. They could have. There was the what was that villain? Judas Traveler, Shriek. I mean, there's so many different people that could use.
I actually wanted to see a badass Hobgoblin. You know, they sort of did like Hobgoblin light.
When the Hobgoblin had like weapons like the Punisher, he had like a weapons van. He was he was great back in the day. He had more stuff than the Green Goblin did, like weapons-wise.
Because the Hobgoblin was a persona. There were several people who were the Hobgoblin.
Yeah, they never did figure out who he was because of the whole fiasco.
That could be a really good villain if written right. But they did like a Hobgoblin light in Spider-Man 3.
I remember that he fought the Hobgoblin and somebody put some booze in his punch drink at a party, and Spider-Man had to fight the Hobgoblin drunk. And the Hobgoblin's like, "Are you drunk?" Because he was like drunk off his butt, and he still beat the Hobgoblin drunk, which was the funniest thing.
That drunken boxing that gets the spider powers. It gives you drunken boxing abilities too.
So Spider-Man promoting underage drinking. Okay.
He actually beat him drunk. That's how funny it was. He still beat him. Yeah.
Well, still, I think the Hobgoblin's an incredibly interesting character, composite character.
Mark Hamill was the voice of the Hobgoblin.
Mm-hmm. Oh, you're talking about animated. I haven't seen the animated.
I'm just saying.
So I'm wondering when they're gonna bring Blade into the MCU cinematic universe.
You mean Blade's daughter?
Yeah.
Blade's daughter.
I'm not really looking forward to that. No, not looking forward to that at all.
And then we're gonna have like Ghost Rider's nephew.
I was watching Ghost Rider the other day. It was on TV. The first one.
Or it could be worse. It could be Squirrel Girl.
That was cool. I liked the first one. The second one was ridiculous. They showed Ghost Rider peeing fire. That was just that.
Well, that was Nick Cage. I mean, he was going to be Superman once too.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got really close to production. They were doing the costumes and the set production, and I think even shot some test footage.
The costume looked so far-fetched. It was like Superman, like in the 30th century or something. And
it was terrible.
And their rocker hair just didn't work with Superman.
Thank God.
Superman with a mullet.
You know what's said? Somewhere in the multiverse, there's a Superman movie with Nicolas Cage in that, and some alternate reality.
But you want to know what's interesting about that though? There's the documentary about that movie.
Yeah,
called
the death of Superman
The
Lives.
Death of Superman Lives. Yeah, it's actually really interesting. And if you watch that movie, a lot of the preconceptions that like we all had about the movie were completely wrong.
Wow.
Like the stuff that you find online, completely wrong. Like, yeah, Nick Cage was gonna be in it, but like the idea that he wasn't gonna fly or something, apparently that never happened. Like it was brought up once, and they were like, no, of course he has to fly.
He got paid $20 million to do nothing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Because he said no matter what, this has to be made by a certain time. If I don't get my money, he got his money.
Yeah, and Steampunk was right. They were actually like right about to start filming, and then they pulled the plug. And you know what the funds went to?
What?
The Wild Wild West.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
Yeah. You mean Wild Wild Waste?
And you want to know what's sick about that too? You know the giant spider that was in Wild Wild West?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Superman was supposed
Superman
to fight the living version of that in
Oh my
Superman
God.
Lives.
Oh my God! Like it sounds like more like us versus them.
Listen, is there going to be a boycott on Will Smith now that he's boycotting the Oscars? I mean, are they going to boycott his movies?
You
What
don't
else
have
about
to. The way he's putting out movies, you don't have to boycott.
Is he doing this for attention because his movies are bombing?
Yes.
So he's trying to.
His wife's doing it.
Isn't that like suicide? Being that like Hollywood won't give him any
Well, it's not
roles?
only him doing it. I mean,
His wife's doing it, but
no, there's a lot of actors that are doing it.
that's stupid. I don't know. What do you think, James? You think that's worth it to boycott the Oscars?
I try to stay out of crap like that because I look
Yeah.
like this. They getting paid $20 million a picture. Quit bitching.
Yeah.
Get a real job. Get a real
Right.
job.
Well, Suicide Squad looks like it's going to be good, so I don't think it'll be Suicide because Will Smith's going to play a big role in that as
I mean, he's
Deadshot.
going to come back in Batman, so.
Yo, why is he complaining? He's going to be a Batman villain. So
In that every kid's dream.
he's hooked up money wise. He's going to
Well,
get.
the whole like you know the whole reason why they're boycotting it, right?
Because wasn't no black actors
Yeah.
nominated in the Oscars. Was there
Yeah.
was there any pretty good any films out there to be nominated by black actors though, really?
What did they nominate Creed?
Nope.
No.
Why not? Why not?
Well, that was one of the things. I think that Stallone got nominated for something, but Michael B. Jordan didn't.
That's ridiculous.
And that's what really tipped everyone off as to like, hey, how come this happened? And
That's actually can't they?
Well, I guess nobody see Fantastic Four with Michael B. Jordan either. Did.
No, but Creed he was.
I can
good,
stop that
though.
real quick. I can stop that
Yeah,
right there.
I know.
I can stop that right there. So
Yeah.
ain't nobody gonna nominate nobody for a crap movie.
I mean, personally, I think it's more. I think it's more like just there weren't the performances that they were looking for. It just happened to be that there weren't any actors like that they wanted to
All right.
nominate.
So what's the big deal then? Why does it have to be
Because
a
they're
movie?
perceiving it as a racial issue.
Oh, for Christ's sake! There's no racial issue.
Man,
Please.
it depends on what time the movie got to come. You got to come back out. You got
It all depends on your perspective.
First of all,
I have-
half the movies that they choose, it's like I question how many decades why they
Oh,
choose
yeah.
some of these movies.
Oh yeah.
It's like a bunch of old guys in a room saying, "Oh yeah, oh," like that. Nobody likes half of the stuff they
Well, I
choose.
still like Will Smith regardless if he's boycotting the Oscars. I still like Will Smith. So
Yeah. Same here.
It's kind of like when he
Oh,
did
same
back in
here
the day
too,
when
but-
he was a rapper. He boycotted the
Same
Grammys.
here,
and
same
the
here.
rap thing.
he has a right to do what he wants.
But
He
Aunt
wants to boycott
Vivian,
the Oscars, so be
Aunt
it.
Vivian is boycotting Will Smith.
Oh.
Yeah, they were even talking about
From-
that
from-
on one of
from-
the talk.
Oh, yeah.
Well, I won't build.
Because
I won't
she
boycott.
made
I
her
won't
video
boycott
through
him.
the comic book highlighter.
I won't be boycotting Will Smith because I think Suicide Squad looks great and I want to go see it.
Yeah.
I agree.
He should have been he should have been in the sequel to dang Independence Day. You big idiot.
And
Well,
Men
I
in
think
He got
Black.
his own throat there.
Wasn't that the reason why he wasn't in Independence Day? Wasn't that his fault because of the
Yeah, it was. It was his fault.
Yeah.
He was asking for too much money, and they say no.
And he was making him wait too. I heard. He's like, I don't know if I want to be it. Do I want to be it? I don't want to. It's like, I'll the hell with you. You're dead.
You know what will happen. This one will do really well, and then when they want to do the third one, he'll be like, hey, can I be in it? But we killed off your character. Yeah, but it's science fiction.
They'll fix it. They'll be like, oh, he wasn't dead. He was
Oh,
transported.
the body they found wasn't his.
He transported.
Or they'll say something like, he's actually part of a special ops team that was always monitoring, making sure they weren't on their way back.
Yeah, the Men in Black 4. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
He'll neuralize everybody. He'll go up to Jeff Goldblum. You never met.
Why did he turn down Men in Black 4? He should
Well,
have his head again.
I mean,
you would turn it down? Why? The third one was so successful.
See, that's the problem with Will Smith right now. He's trying to bite the hand that feeds him. If you're in a successful movie franchise,
well, he's some people say that Will Smith, his Suicide Squad's got to do good, or it could destroy his career because he's done a lot of high budget. He's done a lot. He's done a lot of high budget bombs. There was a lot of
Earth didn't do that.
But Steampunk.
Steampunk.
Even if Suicide Squad does great, and even if he's in Batman, that's it. That's not going to be in anything else. 2 movies. That's it. What's he going to do?
Can branch into other opportunities. We know you from Suicide Squad. Let's do you in this movie. That's how Hollywood works.
It won't.
Personally, I think Will Smith's one of those names that will always.
Everybody knows Will Smith from rapping and Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's where he got started. Then he started making movies.
He gets bored. He can put a new album out.
Charismatic and funny and good actor.
Well, if he gets bored, he can put a new album out, and then he can just switch back and forth with music.
His last album tanked.
Well.
Personally, I think Will Smith's one of those actors who he'll always be in movies just because people like him anyway.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I don't think his career will ever fail.
I'm kind of upset that Baywatch took precedence over Terminator, but all right.
He's the black version of Jimmy Stewart. I'm sorry.
Oh shit.
Jeez.
Wow.
So they canceled. They canceled the sequel to Terminator.
In favor of Baywatch, yes.
Really? Go from Hasta La Vista to jiggling boobs. Okay, wow. Okay.
Hey,
I love jiggling boobs.
What is the big deal if we have another Terminator? I mean, I don't understand. Why can't they just fix it?
Because Genesis was bad.
I liked Genesis.
The script
it was okay.
So did I. Only thing I hated about it was where they gave away the movie when they.
Yes, and I don't like that John Connor was the bad guy. That pissed me off.
That's what killed it. That's what killed it right there. Just like the over-sex scene in the last Torchwood movie killed off Torchwood.
But the doctor was Skynet.
Yes. All right, guys, this is going to be it for the Everything Show tonight. So maybe we'll come back with the Rehovians. So
thank you for joining us.
Take care. Bye for now.